We're live? Oh, let me look online to see if we're live. Thank you, my friend.
Hey, Rob, we are live.
Welcome in, friends and family, to Dwight, Illinois and Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. I'm Zach Henney here live on Field 1, the Jesse Colvin Memorial Fields, honoring one of the football camp great men who used to come here. He passed away at an early age, and they dedicated this field to him. And here we are for the Super Bowl matchup between Red Pee Wee and Green Pee Wee. Thank you to everybody on the broadcast crew, all our cameramen, all our drone operators. I'm with Brendan. Brendan, how are you doing this fine morning?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just excited to be able to witness this game. These boys been playing hard all week.
The ball snaps, and it's pitched over to the running back, and that's going to be Jaden Ward. Jaden Ward's had a wonderful week, but he's wrapped down for about a 3-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, for those of you at home, if you're wondering which team is which, the red team is handily wearing red jerseys today. The green are wearing the green jerseys.
Where's my phone?
And here's
Ball
the snap.
it's a double reverse. You don't usually see that.
Oh.
Wait, he just passed it forward? I think he said, I don't want to get tackled. You get tackled. Jaden Ward ends up getting caught in the crossfire in that play. It's going to be dropped for a loss. A good play by that green defense. It's going to result in 4th and about 5.
Yeah, red must be looking to get everyone involved early. Kind of fortunate there. Kind of shoveled the ball right into a mass of guys, and luckily red jersey is there to pick it up.
That drone shot that you see right now is brought to you by Jorge Villafranca. Jorge Villafranca, missionary to Alaska. Working it for these kids out here, getting a good shot. Let's see if Red can get something going here. We have Jason Bragg under center. Takes a snap, and he's going to tuck it and run to the right. Can he beat the man to the outside? He sheds one. He sheds another, and he's going to get to the outside. He sheds a third tackle. And he's finally brought down on the play. Brought down by number 81 of green. Levi Nimick, the tackle, but not before Red gets a big gain. Jason Bragg with a big gain on 4th down.
Yeah, I thought that play was over for a starter there, Zach. He had green defenseman in the backfield, had a good shot at him. Couldn't quite take him down, and after that, full head of steam and down the sideline.
A fantastic clutch play there by Red to pick up the 1st down. The initial contact on the ball carrier was in the backfield. He had 3 people with clean shots at him, and he shed every tackle. Wanted that 1st down. Now it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the enemy 33-yard line. Ball snaps, and it's handed off to Word. Word off to the right side, and he is dragged down.
Wow.
A beautiful tackle there by Jeremiah Spencer. One of the Spencer boys out here. A good tackle on the shifty word.
Yeah, and if you looked at our words of advice from our Pee-wees yesterday, that little clip, one of the things they brought up over and over again was tackling. You see, it does make a big difference. Green could have had the ball going the other way on about the 40, 42-yard line, but instead, a couple missed tackles and Red still driving.
Yeah, there was some wee bits of wisdom there on our YouTube channel. We mic'd up some of these Pee-wee players, and the results is priceless. Brendan and I were definitely laughing at that last night.
Oh, yeah. These guys know where it's at. So he's tackled for a loss of about 5 yards, so bringing up a long second down.
As a matter of fact,
Breaking
he's
another
gonna get to the
tackle.
edge there.
He's still up.
He is brought down by 3 Green defenders, but Jason Bragg not going down easy in this Pee-wee game.
Yeah, and he's not really exactly very shifty in his running. It's just powerful runner. Guys, the Green D just cannot bring him down.
All right, Red's going to have a 3rd and 9 here. 3rd and 9 after the short little scamper for Jason Bragg.
Yeah, I almost thought we were going to see a rare pass there out of quarterback. Don't often see a lot of passing in the Pee-wee League here.
Bragg takes the snap, and he's going to roll to his right. He is going to pass this indeed.
Oh!
And it is caught. Caught
Oh!
a good catch there by Malachi Thomason. Is he going to have yardage for first down? I believe he has moved the chains. Malachi Thomason with a catch. A good throw there by the quarterback, Jason Bragg.
Excellent play design there. You know, this is a type of throw and pass I haven't even seen out of some of the varsity teams, to be honest with you, Zach. Great job there.
The Red
Red for the first down there, so Red putting together a really nice opening drive here.
You see that Green defense chomping at the bit to get in that Red backfield and start to halt this progress. You see Bragg communicating with his guys down the line there. You love to see that from the Pee-wee level. He was under center on the wrong guy, but he finally gets under the right guy, tucks it and runs to his right, and he is dragged down on the play. A beautiful open field tackle there by Levi Nimick again to take down the elusive Bragg.
I think we may have a flag on the play.
And I just want to thank everybody for joining here on this sunny morning. It's a cool morning, probably about 60 degrees with a light breeze. Beautiful day 4 football, some football weather out here in Dwight, Illinois. There's a flag on the play. We're trying to get that sorted out. I see Darren Tharp. Thank you for joining us. Frank Broughton, thank you for joining in on this Pee-wee Super Bowl matchup. Pee-wee levels, if you see it at the bottom left of your screen, we always have a running clock just to get these games going.
It looks like it was against the defense. I'm wondering if it was some sort of horse collar, maybe tackle there at the end of that play. I'm not sure.
Bragg was dragged down a little bit awkwardly. I guess they're gonna call that a horse collar tackle. I think you're right. Bragg, he hands it to his running back, but they kind of like ran into each other. You can see these Pee-wee players out there finishing their blocks. Keep an eye on that if you're at home. Watch some of these people that are blocking. They engage the blocks well after the whistle's done. These boys love some contact. They love the physicality of the game of football. Pastor Troyer, I see you in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Pastor and Mrs. Troyer.
So that's going to bring us to the end of first quarter action here. Red, it's been all red pretty much, stringing together a great drive, marching down the field, knocking on the door here. When we come back, it's going to be a 1st and 8, looks like here.
Yeah, we're going to switch sides of the field and get way to the second quarter after a few moments. All right, you can see our littlest camp member here. That's number 43, Jackson Payne, on your screen. He looks like a little bobblehead out there. He's got a big helmet on. He's got a small body. And he loves to scrap. He loves to get in the mix with these boys, even though a lot of them are much bigger than him at this Pee Wee level. Jackson Payne, if you look on our Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp YouTube page, you see we mic'd up a lot of these kids. We mic'd them up and did interviews with them, and we got some golden interviews from them. Jackson Payne kind of stole the show, in my opinion. He's a hilarious, sweet little kid. You know, you can tell that a lot of these kids have sat in preaching or sat in church because it's helped them communicate very well. Some of them word things exactly like their coaches or their pastors that have been with them all week. We're going to have a 1st and 10 from the green 8-yard line. Red is knocking on the doorstep of going up in this ball game. I see Nathan Westitch, related to William Westitch, number 13 of green. He's hoping that green get the stop here. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. This is a pretty exciting Pee Wee matchup here. The Super Bowl of 2022 here at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. Defense getting set. This is taking a while to get this play underway. The ref on that far sideline there is Danny Martin. Danny Martin, son of evangelist Dan Martin.
I don't have that.
Wait a second. Green with the ball now. 81 coming around the edge. That's Levi Nimick. Levi Nimick gets dragged down by Word. No, he's still on his feet. Word had him dead to rights, but Nimick gets away. There's a flag on the play. Pastor Chuck Schwartz out of Mercer, Pennsylvania, threw the flag. Officials are deliberating. I believe this is going to come back.
So sorry for the confusion there, folks. I think we're a little confused up in the booth here, too. I thought at the end of that first quarter that Red was still driving, and we're all the way down to the other side of the field. Kind of hard to see exactly what's going on. But it must have been a turnover on downs there, Zach.
It must have been I don't think it was. I'm not sure what it was. Regardless, Green somehow ended up with a ball. That's a good play by Green there to get the ball back. Red was threatening to score. And I guess right before the first quarter ended, there was some type of turnover. We apologize. Down in that far end of the field, we are 80 yards away. And with these little tots, sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what's going on. But regardless of that, we have Jackson Walton, number 7, the quarterback. Jackson Walton has led his team to the Super Bowl here for Green. You see Philip Andres.
Yeah, and Green still got his work cut out for him here. Red really has him pinned back against their own end zone.
Takes the snap, and he pitches it out to his running back, Levi Nimick, running on the left. He makes 2-man miss. He makes a 3rd-man miss, and he's running down near the 30-yard line. Jason Nimick down the sideline at midfield. Can he make another miss? He does. Nimick at the 30, the 20. Nimick's taking this all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gang Green.
Now,
Levi Nimick with over a 90-yard run, but there's a flag on the
I
play.
believe it might have been holding. I think I saw some holding there right as that play started to develop.
There's a flag all the way down by the initial line of scrimmage.
Yeah, looks like they're calling it back. Green coaching's not happy.
The Green coach was giving Pastor Chuck Schwartz a little bit too much lip there. You don't usually like to see that out of the head coach. He was threatening himself with a sideline penalty there. He was yelling out, "That's a bad call. That's a bad call."
It really wasn't, though. I saw the play from here, Zach. It was a pretty bad holding.
You see, I hope you got to see that. That was. I have no idea how Green got the ball in the first place, but yeah, none of us, the cameraman. I'm talking to the cameraman. We're talking to my broadcast partner. None of us know how Green got the ball in the first place, but either way.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, that last play of the first quarter was kind of a run up the gut, and it was kind of a big pile. So maybe at that point the ball squirted out. I don't really remember any sort of celebration or any kind of call, but
I like Frank with the Marv Levy quote, "You over officious referees." See, that is very funny to me, but I know that Pastor Schwartz would not do that. I was actually at dinner last night with Pastor Schwartz. We were talking about, I said to him, "What's your mindset while you're refereeing?" And he said to me, "Don't call a penalty that has no impact on the outcome of the play." He said that is his philosophy, and in the state of Pennsylvania, where he is a licensed referee, he says that him and his referee group try to not call penalties that have no impact on the outcome of a play. And obviously, he felt as though that hold.
Yeah, like I said, I saw that hold. I was just waiting for him to throw that flag. It is tough as the play developed after that turned out to be a long touchdown run. It just makes it, obviously magnified, but it definitely was the correct call there, Zach.
I'll tell you what, though, with Levi Nimick, number 81, I wouldn't want to hold. Like, the dude has shown the ability to shed tackles very easily. Now Dylan Leidy is in the backfield. They give it over to Leidy. Leidy rips it around the edge to Levi Nimick. Levi Nimick is taken on the left end again. And he's going to get good yardage. Steps out of bounds. He was never even taken down. He's going to almost have enough for first down yardage. It's going to be 2nd and short now.
Yeah, one thing I love about the football on this level is just the resilience. These kids tend to forget plays pretty easily. I mean, it's got to be discouraging. You're pinned back, you have a long touchdown run. It would have been the first score of this game. It's brought all the way back, but it doesn't phase them. They go right back to the same play. Almost the same result there. Great run.
Yeah, Levi Nimick is having a fantastic game here early on for Green. But look for them to give it to bruising running back Dylan Leidy. Dylan Leidy, number 70, usually in that backfield. He's going to trot on over to it right now. The quarterback is talking to him. That's usually a sign at this level that he's getting the ball. Jeremiah Spencer under center.
Yeah, if you've been watching Leidy all week, he's usually good for 3 or 4 yards every carry.
And, it's going to be a pass. It's going to be a pass. Spencer's going to pass it. He's going to tuck it and run. Scrambling to the right. Cuts back inside. Gets first down yardage. Move the chains for Green. A great run there by their quarterback, Jeremiah Spencer.
Yeah, it didn't look like he's ever thinking throw. I thought for a minute they were. Lighty was open. But apparently that wasn't the play design. And it worked out, able to move the chains.
That's some heads-up football there by Jeremiah Spencer, the quarterback of the Green team. Usually you don't see a Pee Wee quarterback with the ability to roll out of the pocket, potentially make a throw on the run, not see the guy open downfield, and said tuck it and run for the first down. That is a well-coached quarterback there for this league. We're going to have 1st and 10 here from the 21-yard line. Green slowly moving it down the field. We only have 1:16 left in this second quarter. Green trying to put up points before the end of the half. Red only, pretty much this drive has been, this half of football has only been one drive by Red that was halted inside the 10-yard line. And then now Green is just outside the 21-yard line. That's it. I hear little Jackson Payne over on the sideline for Green going, "Go Green." The camaraderie amongst these two teams has been great all week.
Green looking for a breakout play here. They really need a play here, Zach, pretty soon. That's really going to pick them up a good chunk of yards. Only a minute left.
All right. And you can see Jeremiah Spencer there talking to his running backs, Lighty and Nimick. We're in the wishbone formation here. We have two split out to the left. We have a wide receiver in motion. They cover the guy. Nimick's going to get the ball. He cuts back inside with a Shady McCoy-like cut. And Nimick's going to take this one right up the gut. And he's going to outrun everybody. Nimick to the house. A house call there for Green. A 79-yard touchdown to end the half.
Wow, what a run. Just a great patient run. Again, something you don't often see out of players at this level. He looked at you, wanted to go outside, saw it wasn't open, hesitated. His blockers opened him up a hole inside. He took it and then managed to outrun pretty much the whole Red field. Amazing play.
No flag on the play. Green can celebrate a touchdown this time for real. Levi Nimick, originally called back on his first long scamper, says, "Fine, I'll go do it again." And he put that left foot of his in the ground and cut directly straight upfield and never looked back. Frank Broughton in the comments says that was a top 10 play for sure. That is probably going to make the top 10 plays, especially considering the situation. Green trying to tack on some points before the end of the half in the Super Bowl. What a play. That was exciting.
That was amazing. Yeah, he's not, if you look at him, he's not one of the biggest guys out here, but, man, that kid's got some speed.
I'll tell you what, here in Dwight, Illinois, we don't usually have people on the sidelines, but the sideline is strewn about here with fans coming to watch their kids playing the Super Bowl. Very cool to see. Great atmosphere here at First Baptist Church of Dwight, Illinois. Pastor Woodward is the senior pastor here. He's a fantastic man of God. Loves to see a generation of young men serve the Lord, potentially. A lot of people called to preach here this week. Jeremiah Spencer pump fakes, and he's going to tuck it and run to his left. He's got one man to beat, and it's an open field tackle there by Red cornerback to take on Spencer and drag him short of the line to gain. So the result of the two-point conversion is no good. Red's going to start with the ball. There's no special teams at this Pee Wee level because their little legs honestly cannot get the ball very far on a kick. One of the changes we made this year at football camp is on the Pee-wee and Headbuster level. That is the bottom two levels. They are not using a regulation size football. They're using a smaller football there, a junior size football. I like that up here in the broadcast booth, seeing these kids play with a smaller football, because that way you can have the rollout passes. You can have the offense open up a little bit more to you, because with a full-size football in the little hands like this, you really can't grip the ball very well, especially on a morning like this where the dew is still on the ground, the ball's a little slick. You can't do anything. So we moved down to a junior-size football, and I'll tell you what, that's made for some exciting offense this year. 36.2 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10. Red's going to start this drive on their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, so we've seen Red does have the ability to pass. Let's see if they go to that here.
Ball snapped. And he is trotting over on that right side, and he's got daylight. And Nimick takes him down there for Green. A big open field tackle for Nimick. Nimick's been the Green MVP for sure in this first half. But not before the Red player gains a big gain. Clock is stopped after a first down under 1 minute here in this Super Bowl matchup. Good chunk play there for Red. I see Roger and Terry Hart saying nice tackle there by Nimick. Yes, that was. Red player did get about 15 yards on the play, but Nimick potentially saved a touchdown there. First and 10 right at midfield. Red trying to tie this game up. Ball snap. Bragg has it. He tosses it way up high, and it's incomplete. But there might be a pass interference there. Pass interference, the defender trying to make a play on the ball. I think Levi Nimick is going to get flagged on this one. Making an aggressive play on the ball, playing the body of the receiver, not the ball.
Yeah, Green actually comes away with the ball there. It's an interception, but I think this might get called back.
No, this is indeed a pass interference on the defense.
Okay, I'm good.
All right, Red with a fresh set of downs here. The ball is snapped. It's given over to the shifty Word on the right side. Hurdles a man almost, but it still cannot get back to the line of scrimmage. Red's going to call a timeout here with 10 seconds left. Jaden Word has been an effective running back for Red this week, but he cannot get his legs churning. The Green coaches are fired up over on that sideline. We are a solid 50 yards away, but we hear every word of what they say.
Yeah, I think there's some discussion on that last call. I don't believe it was a pass interference. I think it might have been some sort of blocking after the 5-yard line. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, that ended up being a 10-yard penalty on Green. I think the Green coach's plea on that play was that the contact with the receiver was right around the line of scrimmage, and usually cornerbacks have a bit of leeway within 5 yards to make contact with the receiver. Regardless, Red going to start with the ball. It's going to be a run to the right, and oh my, Lighty drops the Red running back in the backfield. Going to be a loss on the play. Dylan Lighty comes over and puts the boom down.
Red uses their last time out here. Only 3 seconds left on the clock. For the Red, it's going to be now or never before the half. Got to make something happen right here.
We're trying to get... It's going to be 3rd down and 14 for Red. Can they get one more big run from one of their athletic running backs here? It's going to be a pitch play, and I think he was looking to pass that for a second. Instead, runs it up the middle, still on his feet, churning those little legs.
Bottled up.
Malachi Thomason finally bottled up. A gain of about 14 on the play. Not quite enough to get to the end zone. That's going to be the end of the first half here in this Pee Wee Super Bowl. Green is up on Red, 6-0.
Well, welcome back. About to start up second half of action here in our Pee Wee Super Bowl game. We have Red versus Green. Just 8-0. Or sorry, 6-0. I think the scoreboard doesn't really reflect the level of play we had there in the first half, Zach.
No, it was an even back and forth game. I went over to the Red sideline during halftime to ask one of the coaches what happened down there when you were on the 8-yard line, you were driving, and then Green ended up with the ball going into the second quarter. He said that there was a bad center to quarterback exchange and that the ball was on the ground loose. Green recovered the fumble deep in their own red zone and came up with an opportunistic turnover. Red kind of beating themselves there. Bad center to quarterback exchange. Green's going to start with this ball on offense, trying to go up 2 scores. Red trying to get a much-needed stop. I see Jocelyn Rapp in the comments cheering on her grandson Malachi Thomason, who dragged down, who made that play down at the end of the first half. Thank you, Frank, for the support. Love you. All right, Green looking to get this second half started. Jeremiah Spencer, the signal caller, the commander for Green. The quarterback takes the snap. He's going to hand it off.
Oh, the ball's loose.
The ball is loose. The ball is
up by Red.
Dylan Lighty comes up with the ball for Red, and he is running to the sideline there. Can he score? He cannot, but what a turnover there for Red. I'm sorry, that's David Reed. David Reed in for Red. Picks up the loose ball and brings it deep inside Green territory. What a play for Red to start this half.
Yeah, and obviously that's exactly what Red needed. Green, as you know, as you've seen, has just an explosive offense. And if they had taken that ball up the field, that just would have been devastating. Red had to dig themselves out of a huge hole. We know that Red offense has been pretty good today. They're able to churn their way up the field, but unlike Green, they're not quite so explosive. They move the ball, kind of power their way up there. So great opportunity for them. They really need to capitalize here, Zach.
You're absolutely right, Brendan. I'm up in here with the booth with Brendan Philbrick. I have cameraman Tim to my left. Just three boys sitting up in scaffolding, and then down below me we have Jorge. Jorge, he's a missionary to Alaska. Good man, operating our drone. It's a whole motley crew of people that make this broadcast possible. Red's going to take it around the edge, and he stiff arms a man, drops him, still on his feet. It's going to take about 5 Green guys for him to finally be taken down. Wow. That was Jason Bragg, the ball carrier, number 80 for Red. Minimal gain on the play. Probably got back to around the line of scrimmage. I would love to see Red throw the ball down here in the red zone. Always exciting to see these young quarterbacks throw the ball. Red trying to tie this game up. Down by a score. Here in this third quarter of the Super Bowl. At the Pee Wee level. Ball is snapped. It's a high snap, high arcing. And he is dropped in the backfield. David Reed dropped in the backfield, looking to catch that pitch and throw the ball downfield. Nowhere to go. Green all over that. And that's going to be a 3rd and long here for Red. Green swarming on defense around the thrower of the ball there, David Reed, and then also downfield. We had a good straight shot directly behind the quarterback there, and there really was nowhere to go with that ball. Probably a good decision to just eat the sack. Still have the ball, 3rd and 18.
So after that fumble return, we had a 1st and 10 on the 15. Now it's turned into a 3rd and 18 on the 23-yard line.
Yeah, Red moving back here. They need something positive. Capitalize on the turnover. Bragg, the quarterback, gives it over to Malachi Thompson. Malachi Thompson up the center. Gets a decent gain on the play. Nowhere near first down yardage, however. That's going to be 4th down. I believe Red's going to keep the offense on the field here. Down inside the red zone. They get back to the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 8 on the play. 4th and 10 on the 15-yard line. One of the biggest plays of the game coming up here. I see Catherine Reed supporting David Reed on that last play. He's been fantastic for Green this season. Probably going to get the call up to the next level next time he steps on these fields in 2023. Bragg, the quarterback, rolls out to the right, and it's incomplete. He pitched it back to Malachi Thompson, I believe, and Malachi Thompson throws it out to the right. Ball batted down. 2 Green defenders in the area of the receiver. That's going to be a turnover for downs on Red. Red offense walks disappointedly off the field. The defense trots on, and Green's going to be going the other way with it.
Yeah, there's just really nowhere for him to go with that ball. Really tight coverage. I think even if the receiver is able to make the reception there, it was well short of the line to gain. Great defense there by the Green. Once again, we'll see Green start, pinned back, way back in their own end zone. But as we saw last time, it didn't make a difference. Able to drive the ball up the field really quickly.
Clock is winding down. We want to see this game get back underway, give Red as much time as they can possibly have to potentially tie this thing up. We want to see a barn burner here in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so coming off, like you said, disappointing drive, they're not able to score, but Red really needs to hang in there because this is a huge point for them in the game. If they're able to stop Green right here, they'll get the ball back, within striking distance again. So they need to hang in there, play tough, and get a stop right here.
Spencer takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He throws a slant, and it's a dime. An absolute accurate pass in the center of that field over to his receiver. It's caught for a good yardage.
Yeah, and also just a great catch there. The defender was all over him. I mean, tight coverage, but able to hang on to it. Great play on both ends there.
That's the surefire MVP of the green team. Levi Nimick coming up with a catch. He's making plays on offense, defense. Again, Nimick with a big, long touchdown run. I believe it was 81 yards. Towards the end of the half to put Green up by a score. Let's see what Green has drawn up here. Ball snapped. And he's going to throw it to the left side, and it's going to be dropped. Slipped right through the receiver's hands, and Red converged upon him. Three Red defenders in the area of that pass. It looked like the receiver felt the footsteps near him. And here we go. Red, all of a sudden, with a 3rd and 6, has a big opportunity to stop this Green drive. The clock is winding down in the third quarter. I believe that's going to be the end of the third quarter with Green marching off the field, content up 6-0. We're going to be back for this fourth quarter in a couple minutes. Tune in for a big 3rd and 6 play to start the fourth quarter on the other side of the field. I'm Zach Kinney. My broadcast partner is Brendan Philbrick. We'll be back with you in a moment. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here. Welcome back to Dwight, Illinois. The sun's starting to shine, starting to warm up here. As we warm up here in the fourth quarter. The Green coach in there with his boys, trying to draw something up. He's doing a lot of explaining. He's been talking to them throughout the entirety of this break. And now he's talking to them in the huddle. You'd like to see them draw something up a little bit unique, something maybe we haven't seen yet. Again, that's very tough at this Pee-wee level when you've only been with your boys for about 3 days. Spencer making sure his receivers are set before he snaps the ball. He's got Nimick and Walton, Jackson Walton is split out to his right along with Lighty. He's got an empty backfield. Oh, the ball snaps. Spencer rolling out to his right. He's going to tuck it and run, try to get around that outright side. He does. Initially, cuts back into the center, tries to run over a kid. He cannot.
A late flag. Saw some early movement. No flag then, but a late flag thrown in the backfield.
Green coach is frustrated with their boys. There's going to be a holding on the green. They were short of the line to gain. It was going to be 4th down. Now it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and about 16 yards.
Yeah, that's just crippling for the green here. They're not only, hurting their own drive here and putting in danger of ending, but they are moving themselves backwards towards the opposite end zone. If Red is able to get the ball here, they're just going to be practically knocking on the door.
You might be thinking, why would Red accept the penalty as Green was short to the line of gain on that 3rd down try? Well, it would have been 4th and short, and Green definitely would have kept the offense out. Again, there's not really special teams in this league. So they would have gone for it and had a short 4th down. Now, with a long 3rd and 15, almost 16 yards, Spencer takes the snap. He's going to pitch it out to his running back, Nimick. Nimick going backwards, makes one man miss, and he's around that left side, but he gets corralled down, kind of slipped on the play, but Malachi Thomason gets out to take away the sideline from Nimick. Nimick, when he gets those legs churning downfield, dangerous. But Red defense had good pursuit. Drops the ball carrier for a loss in the play. Good call by that coach to accept the penalty. Now we have 4th and a mile. 4th and about 20.
Yeah, great job by Red here. Red defense has really stepped up this series. Red able to turn the green offense into an extension of their own. So if they're able to get the ball back here, it's just going to be a short punch in for the touchdown. But as we've seen, Green has a very explosive offense, able to turn nothing into something. Can't count them out.
Yes, I see Frank Brown in the comment section. They missed a defensive offsides. I did see that play was right in front of our booth. I did see the Red player move. However, I don't think that he moved into the neutral zone. I know the ref was looking at it right down the line. I did see that Red defender jump on that big 3rd and 6 play or whatever, but I do not believe that he jumped past the line of scrimmage.
This is going to bring up 4th and 20.
Yeah, they're going to punt this. They're going to try to reverse fields, but this is dangerous when you punt it at this level. But Spencer gets away a nice spiraling kick. He's going to get decent yardage on it. And Green's going to down this. Red was not ready to receive it. The coach, I said that we have speakers out for the Super Bowl, and the Red coach chimes back to me, we were ready to receive that. It was on purpose. I don't know about that. Yeah, we have some chatter on the sideline saying to me, it sounded more like a rebuke of me.
Yeah, well, it's been nice, Zach, up to this point. We haven't had these speakers on the field, just kind of be able to do our broadcast in peace, but now everyone can hear what we're saying out here. Everyone has their own opinions of what should be going on.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. The speaker is right behind the Red sideline, and they get mad at me sometimes when I
following the great American tradition of every spectator is also a coach.
Yeah. It's a loveless position here as an announcer, play-by-play. And Red's going to run it right up the gut and get good yardage on 1st down. A gain of about 7 on the play. That's number 21 for Red, Malachi Thomason. He had the big tackle on 3rd and long. Dropped the Green running back Nimick behind the ball.
Yeah, Red coach is really trying to get their team to hustle here. We don't have a whole lot of time left.
And now Malachi Thomason tacks on about 6 yards on a big 1st down run. We have 2nd and short here for Red. Reed under center. Oh, that's Jason Bragg. Jason Bragg takes the direct snap and definitely gets first down yards, scampers out around the 24-yard line. Move the chains for Red. They are driving, desperately trying to tie up this game late in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. Green coaches trying to fire their guys up, saying hit somebody. They want to see physicality on the interior of that D-line. Ball is snapped. Quarterback squats way down. Gives the ball over there to Malachi Thomason again. He's dragging people forward. Good defense by Green, but not before Malachi Thomason can pick up about 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, the quarterback just saying, sorry, sir, I'm going that way.
I see Keith Troyer asking how many games will be played today. We have a Super Bowl at every level. So we have a Pee Wee, Headbusters, KFL, and then a JV Super Bowl, and then the Varsity Super Bowl to end the day. So we have 5 games, all for winning their division.
Oh,
David Reed dropped in the backfield.
play.
He's going to be dropped for a loss of 4. A big hit in the backfield by Jeremiah Spencer, the quarterback of Green, drops David Reed in the backfield. Unbelievable play by the usual quarterback of Green, Jeremiah Spencer, leading by example.
Yeah, that's a big stop for Green. The Red had been kind of having their way here on this drive. Green hadn't really been able to do much. That's a great stop. They need to build on that. Brings up a long third down here. Only a minute and a half left on the clock.
The ball is snapped, and he has to make one man miss in the pocket. He does. He's running out to the right, and he's finally dropped for a loss. It's going to be a sack on the play. Jason Bragg, the quarterback, made the first defender missed, and then was taken out by the second. That's going to be 4th and a long way to go. It's going to be 4th and about 15. 4th and 15. Interesting to see what Red will do. 1 minute and 8 seconds left on the clock. They have to pick up a first down here. If Green gets a stop, you feel like they win the game. You can tell. Frank Broughton calls it here. He says Green wants this game. Green playing with a level of physicality that you just feel like they turned the knob up. They turned the knob up on the physicality here on this final drive. They do not want to give Red any breathing room, any momentum. Red communicating with their coaches. A lot of tension here on this Red sideline to see if they can pick up this first down.
Both teams know game is probably on the line in this play.
Ball is snapped to the quarterback. He hands it. He just pitches it back to Thompson. Thompson trying to heave it downfield. He heaves it in a triple coverage. Jacob Makowski, the receiver down there, was absolutely blanketed by 3 Green defenders. That's going to be turnover on downs for Red. And the clock, precious seconds bleeding out the clock for Red. That's going to be the game.
Yeah, there's just an avalanche of Green defenders on that play. It looked like the quarterback was just wandering around lost in a forest.
The Green's going to take a timeout here. That is a interesting decision, but all right, Jeremiah Spencer under center. Green played a fantastic game. And now I believe that they're just going to kneel this clock out. That's going to be all for this Super Bowl. You never know what can happen, though. They did fumble it on the first play of this quarter.
Yeah, that's probably
Or
why
this half, I mean.
the Green coach called that time out there. Just wants to make sure that you never know doesn't happen.
They've played a hard-fought game. You don't want the game to end on something foolish. Jeremiah Sensor takes the ball, and he's going to just take it back about 2 yards and kneel on it. And I believe that's going to be the end of the game. Green can walk to the sidelines victorious. And that is it. Green has won this Pee Wee Super Bowl. An exciting game, back and forth. Green emerges victorious by 1 touchdown. They did not put up any points on the board, but, Brendan, they fought hard.
They did. Just a great, well-played game by both teams here. It's just been neat to see the journey that both these teams have been on. You know, I say start off the week. You know, a lot of these kids have never played before. Coaches have never seen them before. And both teams really seem to have gelled well. Great play, great execution on both sides. Green just barely squeaked it off with that great run.
That's going to be all from Field 1. Colvin Memorial Field here in Dwight, Illinois. We thank everybody for joining us for this great game. I know it was a low-scoring game, but we enjoyed it up here on the booth. 2 fantastic Pee Wee teams going at it. Green emerges victorious 6-0, taking the Super Bowl championship here for 2022. Your 2022 Super Bowl champs for the Pee Wee division are the Green Squad. Tune in with us in a couple minutes. We will have the Super Bowl for the next level up. Thank you for joining us.